I've been as cold as a bucket of ice. I've been trapped like curious mice, and I've been looking for a way out into the sparkling light.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look, which is super fun. It's glowy, it's summery, it's, you know, just really hydrating and comfortable and easy. The winged liner is totally optional, but you guys know me, I love a winged liner. And yeah, so we're gonna hop into it. It's a little chatty. Sort of got off on a tangent about how Air Canada lost a piece of my luggage on the way back from my bachelorette, but this is not about trashing Air Canada. They sorted it out, they didn't find it, but anyways, we are talking about that as I do my makeup. Yeah, because my makeup bag was in the luggage, so that was not ideal. But had an amazing bachelorette, had an amazing honeymoon. I'm gonna be talking to you guys more about the wedding and what I've been up to this last year. I know I haven't posted in a while. It's been a crazy year, but I'm looking forward to sharing more about that with you guys. And I got married, so we'll do a little zoom in on the ring, but yeah, anyways. So I'm really hoping to spend some time this summer getting back on YouTube and sharing more makeup with you guys and just things I'm doing. I've got some cool DIYs. Anyways, I'm excited about that, so let's hop into the look. So we're gonna get started with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer. And I really like this one because it's just kind of, well, I mean, it's hydrating, obviously, but it's just really smooth and easy, and it's not thick. And I find for summer, or at least it doesn't really feel like summer, but as the weather's starting to get a little warmer, you don't want something super heavy. So for my foundation today, and basically like all spring, summer, all the time, it's the It Cosmetics CC Cream. Now I wear it in the shade Fair. So I just squirt 1.5 little squirts on the back of my hand, and I really love using this Tarte Bamboo Airbrush foundation brush, and I find that it's just, because it's so dense and soft, I don't know, it just kind of, yeah, I just kind of rub on the back of my forehead. It's just really lovely, and I just sort of spread it out on my face and then just buff it in, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah, the flames are already high all over the world.
And I just love this foundation so much, or this CC cream, whatever you want to call it, because it just leaves my skin looking glowing and fresh and just kind of ready for the day. I've been recommending it to so many friends. They've been buying it. They've been coming up to me and just saying like, I bought it because you told me to, and my face looks great. What I love about it is it is full of skincare ingredients. So when I take my makeup off at the end of the day, my skin actually looks brighter and more even and smoother. And it's just great that you can look great and then look great after you're done looking great. So big fan of this one. And I find that it's thick enough that you really don't need concealer to go with it. But of course I always use my Benefit Bowing Concealer. And that is because I like to use it as a primer on my eyes. So really, the goal for this look is just something easy, pretty, everyday wear. You can always glam it up if you want, but I'm sort of wearing this a lot to work and to dinner with friends and really just kind of everything. Then I like to do my brows. So I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, but basically I went to Florida. Ooh, I need to get my brows waxed. So I went to Disneyland for my bachelorette. So recently got married, and I'm gonna do some kind of wedding content at some point. But anyway, so I went to Disney for my bachelorette and had the best time ever. And of course, when you're going away for a couple days, you bring all your favorite makeup, because you know you're just doing a couple of makeup looks and you just want something versatile, and so you bring all of your favorite things, like your favorite brow product and your favorite foundation and your favorite blush and lipstick and brushes. Don't get me started on the brushes. And you bring them with you. Oh, hi Winston. And so on the way back, we did some shopping. I went shopping at Target because I love going to Target. And I bought some things, including some gifts for my now husband. Just like some fun little food things that we don't have in Canada, like pistachio Oreos, and that's the one thing I really remember. And anyway, so I ended up buying a piece of luggage because I bought so much stuff and I couldn't fit it all in my carry-on and whatever. So I fill up my stuff, I checked my normal bag, and then I had this like carry-on that I purchased. And I get to the gate, and so they're calling up people, like, you know, like the first class and the gold triple star, whatever people. And then they call up, and this is a flight from Orlando in March. And so that's done for the brows. So anyway, so they call up everyone who has children under the age of like 5 or 6 traveling with them, which, did I mention this was a flight from Orlando in March? Because that was everybody, except for me coming back from my bachelorette. So we go to get on the plane, and there's like, guys, there's really no room left in the overhead. And oh, I'm just fill you in. I'm just grabbing my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize jean, and I love this for just like a really pretty shimmery look. And I'm just gonna tap it on. Anyways, don't mind my laundry. 1 second. Anyways, so everyone under the age of 6 goes, or everyone traveling with somebody under the age of 6 goes up. There's no space in the overhead, and so they're sort of looking for volunteers, kind of, who would be willing to gate check their bag. And so I volunteered myself because I didn't really need anything in my carry-on that particular moment. It's not like I was traveling with a kid who needed like snacks or entertainment or whatever. So I volunteered. Just really quick, grabbing my Filmstar Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I use this all the time, as you can see, and I just love this bronzer. I use a lot of it. And so I gate checked my bag and whatever, they took it from me. Yada yada yada, all good. Get off the plane. It's like, flight was a little delayed, so it's like 1 in the morning. I'm at Pearson, waiting to get my luggage. Waiting, and it never came. So I go and talk to the guy, and he's like, oh, it'll probably be here tomorrow, don't worry about it. And gives me a reference code. So fast forward a month, and they still haven't found my luggage, and I was calling them like every other day because like I had my whole makeup bag in my carry-on that I was willing to check. Now, not all my makeup, obviously I have more makeup than anybody will ever need. Oh, and this is the Mr. Right brush by Too Faced. Anyways, so my favorite brushes, including my MAC brushes that were made with goat hair. MAC doesn't make their brushes with animal hair anymore. My Mr. Right brush by Too Faced, all my Benefit brow stuff. Like, I tallied it up, and it's gonna sound kind of disgusting, but it was like $1,000 worth of makeup, which is really easy when, like, you know, this is like 50 bucks Canadian, and like, you know, this is like 36, and like you add it up, and anyways, you get to $1,000 really quick. Now, in terms of blush, I'm gonna be using Tarte Exposed. Again, one of my favorites that I did not lose on my bachelorette. So I kept on calling up Air Canada being like, guys, like, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, we're looking for it, we find almost everything, blah, blah, blah. So I told them, I was like, guys, I'm leaving for my honeymoon in like a month at the time. And I'm like, I either need you to give me money to pay back so I can buy back all the things I lost, or I need you to find my bag. Other things in there were my laptop charger, my charger for my camera, that, like, for the battery, like, just tons of stuff. So eventually they concluded that my bag was officially lost, and they sent me a check to cover it, based on just what I estimated was in there. I mean, you're never gonna get everything, but, you know, because, like, who remembers every single thing you put in your luggage? So I'm going back in with the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, just using the highlighter side. And yeah, anyways, so they ended up giving me money, which, I mean, I'm not against getting money, but obviously I would rather have just had my bag back. So it was a big hassle. But the reason I wanted to share that when I was doing my brows is I reached out to Benefit and let them know what happened, and they were just really, really kind enough to send me a replacement brow set. They had sent me a lot of those products over last year or so anyways, and they were just really, really great about it. And, you know, I just really appreciated it because it's like replacing all this makeup and electronics, and it just really sucked. So, but Benefit made it just a tiny bit better. I mean, I wish Benefit just could go find my luggage for me, but in the meantime, I will definitely take their brow products. So I'm going back in with my Morphe. This is the M433, and I'm using the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, the bronzing side, as my eyeshadow in my crease today. So yeah, these Morphe brushes are new to me because I didn't want to buy the synthetic MAC ones. I really like a real, like goat hair in particular, for certain eyeshadow brushes. I don't know why, I just really like it, and I find synthetic just doesn't quite compete. Synthetic I think is great for some things, but just not quite everything yet. So anyway, so I just bring the bronzer through the crease, and I just love it because the whole look just sort of matches. It's like easy, glowy, bronzy. I get tons of compliments on this look. So yeah, so I was able to buy back basically everything for my honeymoon, which was great. And I've tried not to let losing the luggage get to me. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's just disruptive. But I do appreciate that Air Canada was overall fairly responsive and fast to solve my issue, and I just felt like they, you know, put in a good amount of effort, and when they weren't able to find it, I appreciated that they just admitted they couldn't find it and just sent me a check. So that is really it for the eyeshadow. That's it for the look, guys. We're done. No kidding. So that's really it for my bronzer eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna hop off camera to do my eyeliner. For the life of me, I just can't successfully do it on camera. But one day when I have somebody who can help me film for a minute, I will show you guys how I do it. So I will be right back. So I just did my eyeliner really quick with my Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. Finish this up. We're almost done, which is fantastic. So one thing I always do when I'm doing a winged liner, which is all the time basically, I really like this Marc Jacobs Blacquer eyeliner. You can really use any kind of creamy, good quality black liner, but I just go in and I do my upper waterline. Then I'm gonna go with mascara. So the mascara I was using most recently is dried up, so I just grabbed another one. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. Brand new. I mean, it's not new to them, it's just a new bottle. I've used it a lot before. I really like it. I like how thick and luscious and just opening it makes my lashes. I picked this up while I was in the States because I had a little freak out where I thought that I didn't pack mascara. But then when I got back to the hotel and I opened my makeup bag, I realized I had packed 3. But I really like this mascara, so. So now to finish off this look, I do like to put a little bit of like a setting powder. So this is really cool. It's by Hourglass. Don't mind all the stuff in the back. But I got it at their Abbott Kinney store, which is their flagship in Los Angeles. And it's really cool because, you know those holiday palettes they do? With like the minis, it looks just like this. So at the store, you're actually able to make your own custom one. So I custom picked these colors for me and my complexion, and I'm really loving it. And it's just kind of fun to just have something that's like uniquely yours. So when I do travel and I can pick up kind of, I don't want to say once in a lifetime, but like makeup that you just can't quite get in Canada, it's always really fun. So this was a lot of fun just to pick the colors. So I went with Ethereal Light here, Luminous Light, and Mood Light. I actually think she put the stickers on the wrong way. I think that this is Mood Light, the pink one, Luminous Light, and I think this one's Ethereal. And then to finish it off, I really love having just like a really soft, kind of luscious, shiny, kind of like a nice corally pink. So a couple ones I can choose from today. I've got Coachella Coral by Charlotte Tilbury, which I've been wearing a lot. And then I've got American Sweetheart by Charlotte Tilbury, which I've also been wearing quite a lot. And then I've got Chelsea Girls by NARS. So I think I'm gonna go with American Sweetheart. I like this one because it reminds me a lot of Bitch Perfect, which is one of my all-time favorites, but it's just like, I don't know, a little bit warmer. And then I love just topping it off with a nice lip gloss. And this one's been one of my favorites lately. So here's the final look. I love it so much because it's clean, it's glowy, it's luminous, It's light, it's easy, it's not too complicated. I will say I don't always do it with the winged liner, especially if I'm in a rush or I'm just going to work and I'm not seeing any clients. So the winged liner is totally optional. And I will say that sometimes I might do it just with the lipstick, sometimes I might do it with the lip gloss, like I kind of switch that end of it up. But overall the core elements are the same, you know, that foundation, the bronzer, the highlighter, and just kind of really just bringing all those products together. So this is the look. I hope you guys love it. I've been getting a lot of compliments on it. And I just hope that you guys are enjoying the weather. It's getting a little better here in Toronto. It's been a little hit and miss. But yeah, anyways, this is the look. Hope you like it.